Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there, guys. And I know it's very hard in this crypto space at the moment, but we have some updates in relation to Ripple and XRP. We've got updates in relation to Sam Bankman-Fried completely destroying the crypto market at the moment. There's so much happening with that. I'm going to go through it all, so let's get straight into it. I don't want to waste any more time. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. We are just getting started. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye, like we've seen over the last week, all right? So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. There is chaos, utter chaos around the crypto markets at the moment because of the fallout from Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. All this stuff that's coming out now is absolutely wild. And I will say, get your cryptos off exchanges. Now, I'm not paid by anyone or any company for anything on this channel whatsoever, okay? I'm not endorsing this by any means. I only purchased one of these, and that is an Algorand right there. So you can see it there. I bought an Algorand Titan to protect my crypto and investments, and that literally just arrived today. So guys, I'm going to be pulling off my cryptos and putting them into cold storage. I'm not endorsed. I'm not paid by anyone. Just making that very clear. I'm just showing you that everyone needs to take the right precautions and be very careful, because there's so much happening in crypto at the moment, and a lot of people can lose and have lost a lot of money because of FTX. All right. And again, I'm just doing that as a precautionary measure. Because honestly, I know where crypto is going in the future. I know how big it's going to be. It is the new world, the new financial world. Everything is moving onto the blockchain, guys, but we need to get our cryptos off exchanges. All right, because a lot of people are losing money. Crypto exchanges are losing liquidity by the day. There are rumors around crypto.com potentially going under. We know that FTX has gone under, of course. KuCoin, Gate.io. There's stuff happening with Binance and 3Commas. It's just chaos. Freaking chaos. But I will say that there are, as much as it's hard to do, there are incredible buying opportunities. All right, it's not financial advice, but I mean, it takes a lot of balls obviously to invest in these kind of markets. It really does, and you need really big things of steel. All right, so anyway, that's my rant for that. And no, I'm not paid again by any of these companies. I literally bought it because I like the big screen on it. All right, the ledger's just a little bit too small for my liking, and the buttons on the side, but the Algorand is like an iPhone, and it is air gapped as well. One thing I was very bullish on is the fact that it's air gapped, so it literally does not connect to the internet or any means. It's all done with QR code. And again, not your crypto, not your seed, you know, your seed phrase, not your crypto, pretty much. So be very careful. Anyway, let's go to the community tab today. These were the altcoins up in my portfolio. We had Axie Infinity, XBAR, Proton, Reserve Rights, Reef, and the Graph. They were up in my portfolio. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is set in the red. But let's go to CoinSpot, and this is where I buy my cryptos personally. It's an incredible exchange in my opinion, and I feel very confident in obviously CoinSpot. There is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that. Of course, do your own research. You will get $10 in Bitcoin if you use that. But again, with all of this stuff here, be careful, all right? Now, all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars. Everything else is set to USD because I'm catering for everybody around the world. I'm going to quickly go through the prices here in Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go through them. We've got Bitcoin sitting at $24,000 today, down still 4.69%. You've got Ethereum down 5.78% to $1,800. $24,000 Bitcoin. I still believe Bitcoin's going to be, $100 to $200,000, if not $1 million asset in 10 years. I really do believe that. XRP's at 50 cents, down 10%. We've got Cardano at 48 cents. Dogecoin at 12 cents as well. Moving down to some other favorites. I'm just going to go through the banking ones, right? XLM is at 12 cents. You've got Algorand at 37 cents. Quant is at $147, guys. This is incredible, in my opinion. If this drops below 100, I'm backing up the truck because I know what Quant is doing, as well as all of these banking coins. Now, Hedera is at 6 cents as well. Moving down, yes, I will talk about Axie Infinity. There's been some pretty crazy stuff happening with that through API keys, which I'll go through on Twitter. $11 today. IOTA is a banking coin, 31 cents. Moving down some other banking coins right here, ladies and gentlemen. We have XDC at 3 cents right now, and Casper is at 4 cents, all right? Now, let's go to crypto bubbles. And before I do that, I have the Wall Street Bull Patreon page linked below. I'm building a very bullish community of investors, both in cryptos and dividend stocks. I talk about all my buys, my sells, the news, business stuff, personal stuff. Everything's in there, guys. I love doing that. So please feel free to join up below. You will not regret it. Now, let's have a look here on the day on crypto bubbles. We have a mess of a day today. Obviously, everything's in the red again. Trust Wallet token is up 25% today. And it's probably bullish because a lot of people are probably using Trust Wallet, which is owned by Binance. I personally have used Trust Wallet and still do. Obviously, you are in complete control of your cryptos with Trust Wallet. It does not rely on you putting your cryptos into another exchange. It is virtually self-custody. And you have a seed phrase, which you need to keep very careful as well, because if you lose that, you lose your cryptos. And that's the same thing for the Algorand Titan right here. All right. So same thing, guys. Self-custody is important during these crazy times. That's for sure. What else we got here, guys? Quant is down 14%. I will be buying more Quant. What else we got here, guys? Let's have a look. XRP is down 10.7% today. And honestly, I really do believe this, that XRP and Ripple are fighting for all of crypto. They will be the knights in shining armor during these chaotic times, given the fact that they are fighting the SEC, for all of crypto. All right, not just XRP, but for all of crypto. And you have to understand that it is the biggest case in modern times for financial, reasons. It's huge. Once this case is done, it's going to set the precedence for all of crypto around the world. Literally, even though it's based in the United States, it's going to set a massive precedence, all right? And obviously, yes, the stupid SEC had that one win over Library, but again, I honestly believe that they will not win against this case with XRP and Ripple, guys. They really won't. There's just too much support for Ripple, too much clear indication from government regulators that it's not a security, all right? Even the CFTC back in years ago said it was a commodity. Anyway, Casper as well, down 16%. When there's chaotic times like this is the perfect time that I personally like to buy. It's not financial advice. I don't like buying when there's, FOMO pretty much. But anyway, moving on. So Ripple helps move 1 billion XRP as price begins to recover. That is a lot of XRP. I did cover this yesterday, but basically you can see here, 810 million XRP on the move. Ripple takes an active part. There are substantial amounts of XRP being moved around, guys. 100 million, 173 million. What I'm trying to say here is that crypto's not dead. It's the way of the future. And guys, I had this on my desk. Excuse me for a second if I can get it. And I don't want to release it because it's just going to be too chaotic. But this is the whole 65-page document I've still got printed out here for QFS. All right, the quantum financial system is coming. It is happening Now, some obviously news here. Shark Tank's Kevin O'Leary, and I'm a big fan of Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, so big shout out, says that FTX investment went to zero. Needs one thing to happen before touching crypto again. So he said this Shark Tank investor, Kevin O'Leary, has revealed that his investment in FTX International has gone to zero and that he doesn't want to make any more capital allocations to crypto until one thing happens. This is obviously in the CNBC interview right here, so let's go down. Yes, I'm a shareholder in FTX International. That's a zero. It's not the first time I've made a bad investment. Probably not the last time, but luckily I make more good ones than I do bad ones, and I learn from my mistakes. And I did mention that everyone needs to learn from this and get your cryptos off exchanges. Cold storage, essential, please. Anyway, Now, obviously, guys, here, what's going to happen now is there won't be another situation like this for institutional investors ever again. We're simply not going to put capital to work until this stuff gets regulated. What is occurring, and what I'm just one voice in it, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to fly to Washington, and I want regulation. I want it now. No more delaying. I think this just puts tremendous pressure on the SEC, which is interesting as well. The venture capitalist says he's not touching crypto again until the US officials pass Stablecoin Transparency Act, which he believes is a critical first step to regulate regulatory clarity in the space. Not only that, I mean, Brad Garlinghouse has said on many occasions that they obviously went to meet with the SEC. He's been advocating for regulation in the United States for crypto and in general. But it's all Gensler, man. He needs to regulate the space, obviously, and that'll bring in the institutionals. And again, I think this case with Ripple is going to set a massive precedence to that. They will be the knights in shining armor. I believe that. Anyway, Anthony Pompliano, again, I'm a big fan of his YouTube channel, says that confidence game is now over for the crypto industry, which is really interesting as well. Based on my conversations over the last 24 hours, people are drastically underestimating how much damage has been done this week to institutional interest in both Bitcoin and the broader crypto ecosystem. Bitcoin will not only survive, but it will thrive in the coming years, in my opinion. But we shouldn't ignore the fact that this week was set back for everyone, regardless of what corner of the industry you play in. According to Pompliano, investors have lost confidence in crypto, and now the largest capital pools in the world know the industry isn't ready for showtime. However, Pompliano highlights that the loss of investor morale in the broader crypto ecosystem will push more observers into Bitcoin, drawn its simplicity and robust architecture. When the confidence game is over for the crypto industry, the market comes back to Bitcoin. And I just want to point out that, guys, I'm really bullish on crypto in general. And I know there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, but this is really where people need to grow a set. And I'm not saying this for financial advice, but really grow a set, because this is where real money's made. I'm not joking. I've seen it with my stock investments. It's not financial advice, but this is the time when there's so much fear out there and uncertainty. This is the time. This is always the time, in my opinion. Every major investor has said the same thing. Anyway, moving on, Binance holds $70.6 billion in its reserves. So during a prolonged bear market, Binance and FTX were two of the most stable exchanges. However, FTX had reversed its position, and the empire has now collapsed. CZ attempted to serve its last resort to Bankman's Exchange Freed's liquidity problems. Binance, on the other hand, backed out of the deal after conducting due diligence on FTX's financial commitments. So CZ recently tweeted about the importance of Merkle tree proof of reserves, and he emphasized that Binance will begin to do so for full transparency. Binance kept its promise by disclosing our hot and cold wallet balances in a recent blog post. So as per the data collected by Nansen right here, a crypto analytics platform, Binance now holds $70.6 billion in its reserves, which is insane. So it says here, guys, the data shows that 32.99% of its assets are in BUSD, 22.9% USDT, 10% in Ethereum, and 8.97% in Bitcoin, 8.6% in BNB, and 16.29% in other tokens. Even Binance, the largest exchange on the planet right now, has cold storage. Cold storage. Go get something, please, and make sure you only buy it from official websites. Do not go buy them on eBay. Do not go buy them on Amazon, on Etsy, from a friend. Nothing like that. I know that some of you can buy whatever you can afford. It's not, whatever you guys can afford, just get your cryptos off exchanges right now, because things are too chaotic. All right, it's absolute chaos. Now, obviously, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson issues a warning, says FTX collapse will bring more fallout right here. So, guys, crypto didn't fail. People failed. People in positions of trust at the end of the day, as much as we like to believe in the principles of cryptocurrency, this had everything to do with people putting their money in centralized exchanges and organizations, in trusting centralized businesses to do something on their behalf. That's very industry we're trying to get rid of with cryptocurrency space. Unfortunately, it's going to now be conflated, but there's very high possibility that the fallout of this will be new legislation, hopefully decent legislation, but there's a strong possibility that it won't be. So this is unfortunately the consequences when you have people who don't know what they're doing get in positions of power and trust and create cascading catastrophic damage. This is just the tip of the iceberg. If you look at the financial relationships that FTX had as we go down the list, it could create a cascade of insolvencies, and unfortunately crypto doesn't get a bailout, but our competitors do. And that's true. I mean, obviously this space doesn't have government handouts, which again will happen probably in the future, but not now. But anyway, it's a pretty, dull day in week in crypto, that is for sure. But I'm still remaining positive. I'm still dollar cost averaging. And again, I've got a cold storage wallet now at an Algorand. I had the Ledger, but now I'm moving everything to the Algorand because I like it. But anyway, moving on. Axie Infinity's been flowing there. Ethereum, you've got GMT stepping. Trust Wallet token, I wouldn't buy that, and I would definitely not buy FTT. Doge, we have USDT. Neo, again, that's one that hasn't been on there for a while. Matic, DOT, and Bitcoin, of course. Now, let's quickly go to Twitter. And again, when I get to 100,000 subs on YouTube, I will be giving away this ring. I am yet to do a live on this channel, and I will make a promise of that. This is interesting right here. Tom Brady and Sam Bankman-Fried in the Bahamas. Look at this.
Start the day. We're going to do some... What's up, guys? I'm here with my boy Sam from FTX. We're at Crypto Bahamas Conference. We're going to start the day. We're going to do some TikToks for you guys. And it's going to be an amazing day. We'll get started. We'll do a get ready with me. Sam, where you going, bro?
Anyway, he just took off right there. But anyway, moving on, guys. BitBoy, big fan of your channel, mate. Obviously, you're doing a really good job, getting all of this stuff out. But you really see how disconnected these mainstream financial YouTubers are compared to the crypto community. They want people to shut up and stick the status quo as long as it doesn't shake things up. We want to disrupt the system because it's broken. And this is Tom Fitton here. While Biden gang and harassing and threatening Elon Musk and his companies, one of the worst scams in modern finance was being perpetuated under their nose by regulator WH and Hill, visitor of the second biggest Democratic donor. And Elon Musk, Sam Bankman-Fried was a Dem donor, so no investigation. And then me, Kevin, tweets like these are why advertisers leave, man. Cynicism level 1000. Full on, man. Everyone's just going at each other. Richard Hart. Cryptocurrency is doing fine. The people using it wrong, not so much. And it's true as well. And CZ, did you share your API keys? Now, look at this, all right? I saw this before and I just had to retweet it. But anyone wondering why Axie Infinity is pumping, someone somehow bought $1 million worth on my CZ Binance account. I have multiple security levels. Nobody assessed my account. What the F? And CZ, did you share your API key with Skyrex or 3 Commas, some other third-party platform? If you did, remove those immediately. Our CS agent have spoken with you, right? Scary stuff, guys. Check everything. Make sure your 3 Commas bots as well are okay. Please check that, and the API keys need to be very careful with those. He's tweeted out here, what the F, but Sam Bankman-Fried just tweeted this out. What? I don't know why people are liking that. Pretty scary stuff right there, to be honest with you. And I don't know if he's just put a H right there. I don't know what that means. Anyway, he's just gone crazy. And this was on Bloomberg today. FTX faces possible criminal probe right here. And obviously, guys, that is just too much money to move around. And Nathan Price, I like this tweet. So I think the Certificate of Escrow, CE, might be the same as Liquidity Savings Mechanism, LSM. I think the LSM is XRP. What is a project Inathon right here, Lion Rock using? Why are CE restricted retail according to the IMF? CE equals LSM equals XRP retail restrictions. This is a full-blown thing here from the Reserve Bank, I believe, .co here, but this is interesting stuff here I'm going to look into. So project plugin, you got MLSM, XRP and XDC potentially. And there's this thing called Inathon right here, Lion Rock Enhancement. This all goes into Ripple and XRP. But have a look at this, guys. Since then, the BOE has done other studies, including POC with Ripple, to explore how to use Ripple Connect and the Interledger protocol, may be able to lower settlement risk and improve speed and efficiency. What I'm trying to say here, guys, honestly, what XRP and Ripple is doing for the crypto community is a lot. And, again, we've had for a fact that Brad Garlinghouse has met with the SEC on many occasions. They've been advocating for regulation in the United States. Obviously, the CFTC has even been to visit Ripple's head office. We know that for a fact. I mean, they're the knights in shining armor. when you think about it. And most of all, they are very transparent. They even put out reports on a regular basis, which is incredible. Now, CoffeeZilla, Crypto.com CEO is claiming that they accidentally sent $400 million of ETH to the wrong wallet. He's either lying or incompetent. Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 22 right now. And I'm just going to quickly play this, and I'm going to end up on this as well. Have a listen to this.
So,
Sam Bankman-Fried.
Okay, I hear you. I hear your point here, and I think that there is a
Anyway, that is a real interview. So go and have a look at it on my Twitter page right here. And I'm not going to get into anything else because there's just too much chaos at the moment. But the crypto market has now dropped down to $804 billion US dollars, $63 billion in volume, 21,725 cryptocurrencies. Obviously, 99% of those are going to zero. And obviously, guys, my straight up, my gut feeling is this, guys. These coins right here are the survivors. Not financial advice, but these are the ones that actually have real-world utility that are being used by governments, institutions to build out CBDCs, cross-border payments, speeding up transactions, lower fees. They're already being used by thousands of banks around the world. Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, AVAX, Link, XLM, Algorand, Quant, Hedera, IOTA, XDC, Casper, and Alliance Block. Obviously, guys, my bullish one here is the knight in shining armor with it, which is XRP and Ripple. All right. So again, that's my personal opinion, not financial advice, and I highly suggest everyone at the moment go grab yourself from the official websites, cold storage. All right, because things are getting too crazy at the moment, and everyone needs to be very, very careful. All right. That's it for today's video, guys. Make sure you follow me on the Patreon linked below and follow me on all social media platforms. Please check the spelling. That is very important because there's so many fake accounts. But that is it for today, guys. I know it's a pretty dull video, not too exciting, but I'm still remaining positive because I know where crypto's going. I know it's the future. Anyway, stay safe. We'll speak to you all in the comments and the community tab. Peace out. Bye.